as you settle down to enjoy your favorite period romance TV show, My Lady Jane, let's reminisce about its most unforgettable moments by exploring the 10 funniest moments from its single season. Brace yourselves because these are laugh out loud funny. In an attempt to orchestrate a secret escape before her wedding, Jane feigns illness at the altar by spitting some blood. Um, while Guilford does recognize it's a ruse, his wry retort with an eye roll takes the cake. Here's hoping. And their witty banter sets the stage for many more hilarious interactions as the series deftly melds period romance with comedy. Do you remember the moment Jane Grey and Guildford Dudley crossed paths for the first time in a tavern? Their vibrant personalities immediately clashed and sparked an intriguing tension that's central to the plot. And as they banter, Jane quips. Guildford counters with his winning smile and a dash of irony. Their first encounter epitomizes the humor found throughout the entire series in an amusing bit of courtroom drama. Jane's father-in-law, Lord Dudley, and her husband's stepfather, Lord Seymour, plead their innocence to the charges of poisoning King Edward. Jane suspects that Seymour is the treacherous one, and she investigates his machinations. Probably the two men squirm and plead as Jane sees through their transparent excuses, resulting in a mix of hilarity and glee. When it comes to courtly intrigue, no one does it worse than Frances Jane's mother. In a bold move, she's willing to marry her youngest daughter, Catherine, off to a revolting old man, the Deep of Leicester. But Margaret refuses to allow such a fate um, with a creative solution. Uh, this petite yet fearless character uh, chokes Leicester to death using only an apple. A Stark, another scene we can't help but laugh at, the night of Jane and Guildford's wedding. As tension builds, the couple can't seem to openly express their feelings for each other. Um, After a heated argument, Jane throws a drink in Guilford's face. Fuming, he tries to retaliate, but sadly he misses, only to have Jane rub it in. Uh, uh, it's a real test of their budding relationship. And as much as we love Jane and Guilford's relationship, there's also a comedic subplot in the show featuring Stan's pursuit of Frances. Uh, After consistently being denied, Stan serenades her, possibly in hopes of winning her heart. And the result is a tragicomic scene that ends in disaster when Stan accidentally reveals Guilford's hidden identity, and with an innocent nature, young King Edward can't help but express his confusion about navigating the political landscape of his kingdom, especially after he's been poisoned. Uh, Fear of impending danger washes over him. He and Petunia must flee to the market, spending an amusing day in disguise, dealing with mockery from passersby. Perhaps the darkest humor involves Jane's efforts to comfort her staff upon her arrest, as she quotes an obscure literary phrase, that's difficult for everyone else to understand. Uh, this moment combines dark humor with a light-hearted attempt to provide reassurance. Despite the grim situation, Jane refuses to let her staff carry the burden of her downfall. And finally, there's the mysterious character of Edward Learns. Well, not really Edward Learns. His name generates quite a bit of amusement when, uh, during a panic situation, uh, Guilford remarks about needing to learn something to fix the mess at hand. It's not until later that we realize the name is a misinterpretation by the characters in the show. For a moment, a simple name throws everyone into a frenzy. Um, in closing, remember that laughter often arises from the shadows of despair, uh, illustrating the enthralling and complex nature of My Lady Jane. When the sun sets and darkness envelops Tudor England, these humorous moments remind us to find solace and joy in the character's fragility and determination. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.